the DP leadership, the distinguished panel, and distinguished guests. Good afternoon. Let me start by thanking the Kibaki family and also the DP leadership for giving us the opportunity to be here today to remember a great leader. And as His Excellency has said, I think he's the most consequential leader of our republic. And as we remember him today, we remember words of a wise man who said that sometimes we are all warmed by fires we did not light, and we drink from wells we did not dig. This great leader, when you look at his symbol, there was something very unique about Kibaki. It was always about light. His symbol ya DP ilikuwa ni taa, mwangaza, lighting the way. When we came to NAC and several of our parties came together, my late brother had fought Kenya, we had others. Forming NAC again, Kibaki chose light, mwenge, the torch, to light the way. And the light that he left us is the Vision 2030. That is still the light guiding the journey that is our national development. We're in 2025. We have 5 years to go to 2030. So as we meet here today as leaders, let us start thinking about another light that from 2027, as we form the next government, we can have a leadership that can light another light beyond 2030, beyond Africa Agenda 2063. And I see that leadership in this room. I see the next government in this room. I thank the organizers for choosing this historic venue. Mike Kibaki once met here with his friend Wamalwa Kijana and his other friend Charity Ngilu. The late Kihika Kimani asked, wanaume wawili wanafanya. Kibaki was forming the next government. So those of you who are here, Kibaki's friends, let us look at this as a 202 moment. Let us drink from this well of inspiration, and let us be inspired to save our country. Because apart from Vision 2030, the greatest legacy left us was the Constitution. He appointed me as Minister for Justice. And I remember when I invited him to address the judiciary, they were bidding him farewell. I told him, Mr. President, I don't know what historians will write about you. What will be your greatest legacy? They would have a hard time because they would wonder whether free primary education was your greatest legacy. They would wonder whether the phenomenal infrastructure development was your greatest legacy. But I told him, Your Excellency, I think your greatest legacy will be the Constitution 2010. All we need to do as a country is to remain and to protect that Constitution and to implement it fully and faithfully. It's being violated time and again. It was violated last year on the 25th of June when young people, the Gen Z, were slaughtered, demanding for accountability, good governance, and an end to corruption. Yesterday, I was in Nakuru as a lawyer acting for Butere Girls. We are not talking about the Gen Z. This is the Gen Alpha. Kids, children, being tear gassed, being injured, being denied one of the most fundamental freedoms in that Constitution, freedom of expression. A child should be allowed to express themselves freely, not as a favor from the state, but it is a constitutional protection of our children, nationally and internationally. So as we remember Mwai Kibaki, let us remember to remain and to uphold fidelity to our Constitution and to get in place the right leadership in 2027. Thank you and God bless you.
I think Ambassador Muthaura, please come and say something. You are yangu kumtakia heri, mwambie asanteni for being that patient up to now. Mengi has been spoken about Mwai Kibaki. I used to be his security advisor, for those who don't know. And I used to be very close to him. And I come from Ulaya. Kibaki Wale wote wameongea. I haven't heard anyone saying that Kibaki was a difficult person, because he was very difficult but very diplomatic. Hakuwa moved just like that. Even ministers, when they came to talk to him, alikuwa na washiria hao wameongea. He will never stop you akwambie, you don't know your ministry, I know your ministry better than you. Never. He never say it. Lakini, so he would just suggest, tukiongeza hii au tuache hii itakuwaje? Where do you answer your question? Na wakati umeongea, and you speak all the through, yeye mwenyewe alikuwa na kitabu kidogo kama hii, anatoa anaandika. When you meet next, atakuuliza wakati ulikuwa hapa tarehe fulani, anatoa hiyo karatasi, tuliambiwa on the following. Sasa imefika wapi? Ministers learned about that at that time. They used to come to see him very well prepared, kwa sababu alikuwa anajua atatoa hiyo karatasi kwa mfuko yake. Hata mliona siku nyingine huko Mombasa akitafuta hiyo karatasi kwa mfuko yake huko Gema. He didn't know where he put them. Yale ingine I would like to confirm is what Mheshimiwa Gachagua amesema. He wanted people to work. Because I remember one time when we were coming from London after hospitalization, tukapita Njogoo Road. Mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa namshikilia shingo hivi sababu he had problem with the neck. Wamekuja because of us. Kamwambia, yes, your excellency, hao wote ni watu. Lakini hao wote wamewasha biashara yao na nani? Ndio wanje kwa barabara. You see, that was the type of a president who cared for production in the country. The same thing he did in Othaya. Aliweza watu wamewasha majani chai, wamewasha kahawa, wamewasha ng'ombe, wamekuja kutuangalia. Who is doing this? This should be their funds instead of wasting time. Tukama na delegation kubwa kutoka Othaya na Nyeri huko State Lodge Sagana. See, hao walikuja and in a memorandum wakauliza mambo ya pesa. See, wakauliza mambo ya pesa. Kibaki aliwajibu, pesa ni nyingi sana, iko huko bank. You see, si pesa ya bure, pesa iko bank, na mkichukua hiyo pesa kwa bank, mfanyie kazi na mrudishie bank pesa yao. You see, ni mambo ya handouts. Kibaki hakujua hiyo. No. So, that's the sort of man we are celebrating today. The sort of man we are celebrating today. Na nilisema he was not that easy. Because I remember one time, I told him the convoy would not start until he has his safety belt on. Aliniangalia akasema, nani amesema hivi? Kambia, Your Excellency, I'm the one who has said it. Because hiyo ndio kazi ulinipatia. Look after your security and your safety. And without this belt, without having your belt, safety belt on, this convoy will not start. Kaniangalia, kanigambasi, weka. Nikaenda huko nikavuta, nikamwambia,